Hello, hello. Okay. Hello, we're live. About time, really. Um, I'm just gonna start this off with need a bit of a minute just to get everything in order. There's a lot of things going on, so I'm just and also I am on my own for this one. So yeah, you've got my lovely, very deep voice, which hopefully should repair itself as time goes on. Um, right. There we go. Okay. Just gonna. Hello, hello. Just give it a second. Okay. Um, so yeah, it's just waiting on a few members here and there. First map will be Oasis. So I mean that'll be nice. Okay, we have everyone here. So I'll just be checking from both teams if they are ready, and then hopefully we'll get into our first map of our grand finals. This is our tier 3 grand finals, so there we go. This is our grand finals, tier 3, so yeah, this should go pretty well. I will be just and there we go. So this will be first to 4, as it is a grand finals match, and there's no map pool. So as we go through, the loser will pick the map, the winner will pick to attack or defend first, and yeah, we'll kind of just run with that, I guess. We'll run with that format, as that is the CC grand finals format that they like to enforce, and yeah. It's nice to see there's 14 people already in, people interested in watching this. Hopefully we'll see a few more people show up as time goes on. But yeah, it might be in for the long haul, because both of the matches for these semi-finals went the distance. So this is looking to be quite an interesting matchup. Both teams fought for their place in this finals, and I mean, they're both very deserving to be here. So I think at the end of the day, end of this match, both teams should be very happy with whatever outcome they get. Starting off with EMC Chimera running out on the rule comp. I mean, both sides running out on rule. And the only difference we really see is Sayoka is on Saikoka, sorry, is on the Doomfist rather than the Sombra that's on the other side. High ground is taken up by NBS here, and Cocky Road finds a kill onto MCG. This gives NBS the aggression to walk forward, the advantage, and they manage to just clear up Chimera. Chimera going down on the point, getting capped up, going to NBS for the first fight. No switches coming out here for Chimera, they're just running straight down this mid-section. No ults online for either sides really, but Maki has really made a massive difference on that ult charge with the window. We'll probably see that coming out fairly soon. D-Mech comes through onto Mighty Owl. That's a nice D-Mech from Smurf on the backline, also getting out that lamp. Kills are going away for EMC Chimera, and the Meteor Strike committed from MBS, but Sayoka's going to get taken out, and it looks like that's just going to be the end of the fight as the hack comes on to Varied, as Varied gets booped off of the map.
Raising the volume.
EMP
comes out, hacks one person. I think that was actually a manual hack. I don't think the EMP hit anyone. There's the bomb going up in the air, but E-Catch has already gone down, and there goes Maki as well. With both the main tank and the flex support, Baptiste taken out. You're going to struggle keeping this fight going, and the point gets flipped back over. 42% on the point now for NBS.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Coming back in, plenty of fights on both sides, plenty of ults on both sides, and High Nick comes out in the backline, but the bomb goes up. Lamp being committed, but Tom manages to find that kill with the High Noon onto Varied. Cocky Rogue though, taking out Tom Makita there, not disallowing him from getting any more value. There's the flash onto Smurf, and Smurf manages to get away, but it looks like this fight has gone the way of NBS here. Corrupted though getting taken out by Sky Commander. This might give some way for EMC Chimera to come back into this fight as they get a touch onto this point. It is 87% on the point. Psychoka just in the back here. Finds that kill onto Todd. Nice little punch and uppercut there. Meteor Strike comes out and he drops down behind that window, punching Ekaj in front of it. Hack comes through though, and oh, Cocky Rogue with the high noon on the back line. Manages to take out both supports, and that's going to be the point flipping back over to NBS here. And it's just down to Tom Makita here to get the touch onto the point. Real question is, can he get there, and will this fight be going on long enough for EMC Chimera to stand a chance? They've only got the Shatter online. Shatter does come down, but it gets blocked up. Both Shatters, in fact, getting blocked there. Maki, though, taken out. There's the EMP coming out, but it might be a little too late there. As kills are going the way of NBS here on this first point. Point is cleared up there, and I mean it's just the stragglers here as Smurf touches at that point, and that's it. First point going to EMC, going to NBS there.
Score 0-1.
Also, I am sorry, I've been trying to go into a first-person view, and my down button on my D-pad is not working.
Move on the objective.
I just have the controller out. I need to get a new controller.
I love reading a journal. I'm so jealous you get to put all those places. That's cute.
Let me get it on.
4, 3,
Okay, it's just
1. Capture the objective.
engagement comes through here. Both teams running the brutal comp, except you see Cocky Rogue on the Symmetra here instead. Both DPS making switches for the side of EMC here as well. With that Symmetra and May, it just gives that positioning so much more fortitude on that point. Wall comes up from both sides, and Ekaj getting split off falls very low, and somehow he's still alive. He's just on 1 health. He does finally get taken out by the May, but Psychoka's going to lose his life because of that. Point is going the way of NBS as Chimera looking to just get touches on here, but the point does get capped here by NBS. D-Mech comes through onto Mighty Owl, so this fight could still possibly be winnable. There goes the Symbol though coming out, and the Shatter comes down, taking Ekaj onto his back. That's going to be a kill there for... okay, kills are going NBS's way here, and they're just looking for this stagger onto Sky Commander. I mean, it is a Grand Finals match, so you can understand that that's what they're doing.
You are fully healed.
Nice if I could get this working. Here we are, plenty of ults on the side of the EMC Chimera here. They've got 6 ults practically online. Window comes out very early, and the wall, nice wall to combat that as the beat comes down to give an aggressive engage. Mia though gets walled off and caught out of position, but those boots just give the ability to jump over that wall. Shatter does come down, and there's that Death Blossom from Tom Makita in the backline taking out both supports. It doesn't matter if he falls here because he's taken out the backline on his own. EMC Chimera taking up that point, 66% on the point for NBS there, and I mean, what a fight. They used the window and forced resources out of NBS early, and then took that fight, turned it around, dropped, as Tom Makita dropped down behind them, with, like, when they had no resources. Engagement coming out here, there's the Blizzard, but it gets eaten up by Smurf. What an eat coming out there. Both bombs going up in the air. And Yeah, it looks like NBS is going to be taking this fight. 1E from Mighty Owl there. I didn't say it was from Smurf, unfortunately. My bad. Yeah, Mighty Owl getting the E onto Smurf's with, Blizzard there, and completely denying a massive ult for EMC Chimera that might have won them that fight. Gage comes out, there's the symbol and the window coming out, but the window's just going to get no value with this symbol up in the air. Shatter comes down, manages to put Top Nikita onto his back. Will the kill come through though? No, he has that Wraith form, I say that, as he comes out of Wraith form a little too early and gets picked off. Freeze comes down onto Ekaj and then Ekaj falls there, 99%. This is overtime now. EMC really needed to win that fight, and Cocky Rogue has just gone around beaming people on that Symmetra and finding those kills, and that's that second point going to NBS. EMC Chimera really struggling in this first map.
Play of the game.
Okay, we'll try. Okay, yeah, I tried using a different controller, but that's broken, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna order a new controller now because I've needed one for a while, and yeah. But yeah, very well played for NBS there as they take that first map. Okay. What? Okay, I'm just gonna shut off my controller real quick because it's just coming up with. Okay. Oh Jesus, I'm getting so many notifications. Okay, they've stopped. Thank God. So, next map will be Blizzard World, as the map pit goes to EMC Chimera. Sorry for the slight technical difficulties, you know. But yeah, we'll be going on to Blizzard World. There we are. Yeah. And quickly, gotta just swap all because that's there's so many subs. NBS do have the attack or defend pick, and they have chosen to defend first, so it will just take a minute just to. And then I've got the ready from both sides, so we will be heading straight into this map once I've got both sides spectators switched over. Yeah. A great first map, and I don't quite know why EMC couldn't find their footing in that first map, unfortunately, but hopefully we see some things change as they go on to a map that they might prefer a little more. Blizzard World a bit more double shield heavy map rather than
Initiating match.
seeing brawl all the time. And yeah, you might see EMC Chimera kind of rely on running a bit more Orisa Sigma or Orisa Diva going into this.
Ready for battle.
And here we go. EMC, NBS now. I've got to remember that they've switched sides and look at the colours at the top. NBS, yeah, now on the defence, running out on the brawl comp, running with that Kree Torb on the defence. Torb with the turret, just gonna do a bit more harassing than you'd like, as he can shoot from multiple angles at the same time. With that little turret sat in the background, you see ECAJ and Sky Commander running that Ryan Diva comp, so EMC are going to be running out on the brawl comp here. Tom Makita on the Sombra this time, as we saw Smurf on the Sombra last time.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Everyone, move together! Got you good as you.
Here we go. EMC Chimera just going to originally be looking to take up this high ground. And they're actually rotating all the way down into the Mega. Nice little rotation, just reducing the amount of damage they're taking. ECAJ goes for the high ground, but he doesn't need to, as NBS have dropped down. Dink has found the kill onto Mia, but kills are still going the way of NBS here. I mean, brilliant damage coming out from Cocky Rogue there on the McCree, and there's that much damage there that it just doesn't matter. it just doesn't matter that they've got no Baptiste. Yeah, you didn't really see the difference, the fact that Mia wasn't there, as kills didn't really go the way of EMC, unfortunately. And those respawns will be back before EMC can get back into this fight.
Routing tower to forward barrier.
Group has come through, EMC Chimera. Sayoka's already found the kill on Tom there though. The Sombra falling very quickly, and Sky Commander finds himself out of position, getting demeched. This might just read for a retreat coming out from EMC here, as they do back off that little bit. High Noon though comes out from Dink there. Lamp dropped down for NBS, and Lamp doesn't get taken out, but there's the fire strike through the window. ECAJ finding 2 kills with that fire strike and then pinning in and finding that final kill. It will just be varied left for NBS to stall out this point. But yeah, that should be the point, getting capped up for EMC Chimera here. Very well played from them, and what a beautiful fire strike, window fire strike coming out from ECAJ and Maki. Just kind of waiting for that that lamp to come out and waiting for it to force resources out. There's the high noon come down the shatter, the window, sorry. Both beats are dropped. High noon from Cocky Rogue there, finding 2, and ECAJ is just going to try and pin out and find some kills, but Cocky Rogue has gone crazy in this fight, finding I believe 4 kills there. And yeah, I did lose it a little at the start there, just calling the Rhine Shield a window for some reason. But yeah, here we go. Car is now moving though. That was a fight that EMC could kind of afford to win, to lose, as they do get ults out of NBS there, and they didn't really lose that much time. Moving the things. Dink now with the high noon. Bomb comes out. Encounter. Dink finds the kill onto Psychoka. Shatter from ECAJ, finding 4 players put onto their back with that shatter, and they're just going to walk forward, swinging on them, taking out the leftovers of NBS. What a shatter coming down in that mega room.
Over here.
There's the window coming out. A fire strike through the window finds the kill onto Maki from Corrupted. EMC are just down Baptiste here, with NBS now dropping onto the point. The Sky Commander throwing the bomb into the air, finds the kill onto Varied, and kills are going the way of EMC here. But NBS should win the long fight here, as they're going to get quicker respawns. It's both DPS ults are getting dropped down here, and Ton and Dink both committing into this fight, as this fight is clearly winnable to both of them. Psychoka and Varied both on the point, just forcing Ton and Dink away. Dink does get taken out by Psychoka here, and it's just kind of gone into a poke phase for EMC Chimera as they back off that little bit, but this fight is still going on. Sky Commander dropping onto the point, there's the lamp getting dropped down, and the High Noon coming out from Cocky Road. He holds that and manages to find the D-Mech onto Sky Commander. We see NBS in the long run. As I said, they're going to win this fight in the long run, and it looks like they have just come out with that win here. Tom just looking for that little bit of extra poke damage, but he will be eventually just dropping back. A nice early kill there from Dink, though, as Psychoka goes down. Bomb goes up in the air, and there's the shatter. It manages to put Varied onto his back, but they don't manage to find the kill, as Corrupted did manage to block it off. Corrupted dropping a shatter of his own, and kills are going the way of NBS here on that defense, and they will be halting this cart completely at this point.
Thank you kindly. Howdy.
No ults really online for NBS going into this next fight, as both DPS ults will be coming online for EMC Chimera. See this High Noon coming out early from Dink. He pulls the trigger and doesn't seem to find anything, but he does have that flash, and Ton is sat on the back just pelting bullets into the back of the Reinhardt. Mackie, however, has found 2 kills. And I mean, plenty of ults as NBS just get forced into that tiny room, and EMC walk onto them, just clearing up those kills. NBS now will be falling back, but most of them getting close respawns will give them a good close hold. EMC though do have this kind of split pressure here. Road now does have this High Noon online. You probably see it coming out. There it is. And this should just force EMC Chimera out, but Dink is caught in a tough position there. Will he fall? He does get taken out. EMC Chimera just all of them backed out, and I mean Dink was sat on his own.
Time to raise my APM.
Comes through, Dink gets respawned, and they're going to come back into this fight. Window coming out there from Mackie, and there's the shatter coming down, but it gets blocked up by Ekaj right before he falls. Corrupted though with the fire strike through the window manages to find 2 kills, and that's going to spell the end of that fight for EMC. And there we go, now we see plenty of ults online for both sides. Mighty Owl with the bomb and Psychoka with that meteor strike. Might see quite an aggressive rollout coming from Psychoka here, as he does that. He does have that escape mechanism. Shatter comes out and 2 people put onto their backs. Corrupted though manages to survive as Lamp is dropped down for it. Mighty Owl finding the kill onto MTG with the remake, and there's the visor on the back line. Still though, no kills are going the way of EMC, as they've dropped only 1 ult into this fight. They do have 2 ults coming in, but can anyone get a touch? 5 seconds on the point at Cocky Road, popping that ult there. Just going to stop anyone from getting near. MCG looked like he tried to get there, but he just couldn't get onto that point, and that will be the end of the attack for EMC Chimera there, as NBS managed to halt them right at the start of that 3rd point.
Initiating match.
Nice strong defense coming out from NBS there. And we'll really see if their attack can rain as hard as we see EMC Chimera running out on the double shield defense. Might prone a bit better for them than the Brawl did on that first map.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We also see that Ash pocket coming out. Tom Makita, known very well for hitting so many shots on the Ash. And I mean, what a formidable defense. The score is currently 1-0.
5, 4,
It is 1-0 to NBS at the moment.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
NBS will be running out on that comp, running the Hanzo though this time rather than doing this. They probably expected this double shield defense coming through and have just gone for that Hanzo. He does a bit more damage, does a bit more spam, just much more effective against shields. This high ground will be taken up by NBS here as they get a little better positioning. Psychoka though, finding the headshot kill onto Makita there, forces that res out early. Lamp forced out very early for NBS here. There's both lamps being knocked down. Corrupted having no barriers, caught in this corner with both DPS on the high ground poking down onto them. Mackie finds the kill onto Corrupted, but the kills are going the way of NBS. NBS with such insane damage has managed to find all the kills and managed to take out the players of EMC Chimera. Nice first fight coming out from NBS as they cap up the point with 5 minutes 20 on the clock. And yeah, EMC Chimera now taking up this high ground position here. And we'll have that Bob and the Dragons online already from both DPS. Psychoka with a pick onto Mackie there. You can't lose your BAP so early. That's just going to give so much power to let them walk forward. Cocky Rogue finding the pick onto MCG, but the res has already come out onto Mackie. Corrupted in this room has found that kill onto Ekaj, and Mackie will probably go down again. Yes, there we see the quite aggressive pin coming out and taking out Mackie there. That cart kill keeps moving forward, but yeah. I mean, EMC don't seem to know how to properly deal with this brawl comp from NBS, as NBS are just kind of taking that fight very well. Psychoka actually finding plenty of early kills on that Hanzo. There's the Bongo and the Bob coming down. Dragons go up to split up the team, and Bob gets burned from Psychoka. Cocky Rogue with a high noon on the high ground. He just gets turned on as Dink hits him with one of the Stormbolt arrows. See Sky Commander dropping down, looking for that duel against the Reinhardt. Mackie gets taken out by Psychoka again. Nice headshot. Shatter comes out to Tom Makita, but it doesn't matter. The kills have already gone the way of EMC, and this is the same place where NBS stopped EMC for a good 2 minutes last time. So we might see this hold come through effectively again, but they do manage to win up that fight. And I mean, EMC have plenty of ults online here. If you're NBS, you're going into this fight probably trying to take it a bit of a dry fight and try and force ults out. There's the Dragons coming out from EMC Chimera, and it doesn't seem to find anything. Big dynamite hit there from Tom Makita, as you see that ult charge absolutely skyrocket. Bomb goes up in the air from Mighty Owl, but the kills have already gone the way for EMC Chimera here. 3 players already down. Mighty Owl though has found 2 kills here, taking out Mackie and taking out Ton. But yeah, this isn't winnable. EMC Chimera on the Arista Sigma, the very fun double shield comp, just walking forward, cleaning up those kills. As you see, a few more ults coming online for NBS here as well. You see the window, the window and the Dragons coming online, and the beat not far off. Flux very early coming out from Sky Commander, forces that lamp out very early, and that's just going to force a soft reset for NBS here, as they've just got no resources left. Cocky Rogue, nice little tech there, rolling onto that high ground, but just decides to abort it immediately. Both windows coming out. Maki falls down to the fire strike, and so does Ekaj go down to Mia. Ton now getting pushed onto. The dragons come out from Psychoka. Kills going the way of NBS here, and it's just Ton and MCG left. Bob comes out onto the point, but he's probably going to get burnt down extremely quickly. It's a good tanky hit just to stay there, and Ton manages to find the kill onto Cocky Rogue with that Bob. The kills though still going the way of NBS. There's the dragons coming out and finding the kill onto Mighty Owl. This is the same kind of situation. The longer this fight goes on, the more likely it is that EMC is going to take it, as it's both supports left on the point for NBS here. Varied and Mia just trying to keep it alive for as long as possible, but Ton finding the kill onto both of them, and that point will be halted. 1.73 meters to second point there, 1 minute 30 on the clock. EMC Chimera really holding very, very well here. They've taken off about 5 minutes. And oh my god, Psychoka with the headshot onto Maki. He can't keep doing this. Flux comes up, and the High Noon in that Flux as well, just to try and get it off. But it doesn't matter. EMC were given the time from that Flux to hide and take cover. Bomb coming out from Mighty Owl will force the lamp out of Maki as she takes... she doesn't want to give up that high ground. Kills have gone the way of NBS here though. Cocky Rogue with a headshot onto Ton Makita. And there's the dragons coming out, finds the kill onto MCG, and it looks like this is just going to go the way of NBS as they'll be capping up this second point. 2 minutes 10 on the clock now, and it's going to be cutting it fairly close, but EMC have probably one more fight left here before the before it's over, and if Ekaj falls here, that's going to be massive. That's such a massive kill. Ton Makita and Ekaj both going, and Psychoka hitting so many shots on the Hanzo. The res comes out onto Ton Makita there, but the window coming out in a very aggressive position is going to force Sky Commander into a very bad position as he gets taken out from the headshot. Ekaj just switched onto the right now, but it doesn't matter as Corrupted walks forward, swinging on them, and the map goes to NBS because no one from EMC can get there. And that will be making our series 2-0 to NBS. And EMC Chimera looking like they're really struggling here actually. They did a really good job on that attack, but the defense, I mean, it really worked for them at one point, and what a massive shatter coming out there. But yeah, you see NBS, like, they fully knew what to do most of the time, and it was just an ult difference. It was just EMC Chimera having better ult usage, having better ults in most of the fights. And you can see Ekaj just complimenting the DPS of NBS there, as NBS's DPS have been absolutely insane this series so far, and been doing so much work. We will be heading on to everyone's favourite map type now, heading on to 2CP, and it will be going to EMC Chimera for their map pick, as they unfortunately did lose the map, and then NBS will be getting the attack or defend pick. And it'll be interesting to see if we see any subs come out here. The map pick has come through for EMC Chimera, and they have chosen to go with Volskaya Industries. Probably the most favourable of all the 2CP maps. It's not as painful, but it's still painful because it's 2CP. But we'll be seeing that gone in, what's that, just over a month. So yeah, a month and a half we'll be free of 2CP, or well, actually we won't, but PC players might be. We've we've got the ready coming through from both sides. However, just need to check. Yeah, we've got NBS on the defense first. Yeah, so we'll be heading into this map.
Traveling to
Map
Volskaya
3.
Industries.
I mean, NBS have done
Initiating
an
match.
have been absolute menaces in this map, in this match, sorry, so far. And Cocky Rogue and Psychoka just, I mean, Cocky Rogue is hitting so many shots, with the McCree and with that Symmetra in the first map, and getting so much damage on. And then Psychoka is on the Hanzo last map especially, was just hitting so many headshots, finding so many opening kills. And against double shield, you don't want to be. You want to be getting those first kills on double shield. You see Psychoka coming back out on that Hanzo here, that he did so well on that first map.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
He's on you.
So it looks like NBS will be setting up on this high ground with that double sniper composition, double shield, double sniper being picked for them. We do see a slight different comp coming out from EMC here, something nice to see, a bit of variation coming out as Ekaj is on the monkey. We see Winston coming out, the Winston Diva dive comps with the original, the OG Tracer Genji. Be waiting, probably gonna look to farm up the nano a little bit more. Nice eat there from Sky Commander, just denying about a little bit of ult charge from Cocky Rogue with that dynamite. And there's the dive coming up, Ekaj jumping on top, and Mighty Owl just had his back turned. He might get caught out here. Ekaj though falling very low, Dink gets taken out by Cocky Rogue. Cocky Rogue with 2 headshots, finding Ekaj and Dink. I wish we could see the first person perspective if I had a working controller, but Cocky Rogue has hit 3 headshots in this fight, and I mean, already 77% to that Bob. Aki and MCG are in this right hand room, and they do get noticed. MCG just getting hit by that dynamite there, giving Cocky Rogue that Bob. That high ground going to be taken up by EMC Chimera on the dive. Ton on the back, does get taken out. He just engages that little bit too early, gives them the chance to turn around and deal with him before his team dives in. And the Dragons come out from Psychoka just defensively to help deal with that dive coming through from both the tanks and the Genji. And yeah, Mighty Owl finding the kill onto Sky Commander there. Just finishing off that baby diva and heading on. And I mean, plenty of ults online here for NBS to defend this now, as they've got the window, the Valk, and the Bob, and then almost on the Bongo. Ton looking for that little flank, but he gets scoped out. There it is, the pulse bomb comes down, but Lamp is there. He only lands it onto the Orisa as well. And Corrupted has found the kill onto MCG as that window just does so much damage. But Ekaj, sorry, with the primal range has found Cocky Rogue. Psychoka now falling very low. Ekaj just using that little tickle cannon to bring him very low. But Mighty Owl has found 2 kills here on that Diva. This fight is winnable for both sides here still, as Ton gets taken very low, but Dink finds the kill onto Mia. Rez does come out in place of it as Mia comes back, but bomb from Mighty Owl finds MTG, and then that remake killing off Dink.
60 seconds.
This is all part of the learning process.
I changed the first person view.
You should be at peak performance.
Blade comes out. There's the Nano Blade actually coming out. Sky Commander finds the kill onto Corrupted, and Dink with 2 kills with that Nano Blade, finding both the DPS of NBS. Valk has come out from Varied here, and that will just allow to stall out that point a little bit. But Mia drops onto the point and does get taken out, and it looks like this fight might be going the way of EMC Chimera here as they push to 10 seconds on the clock. Pushing it very, very close. Very just flying on, getting taken out. And I mean, NBS managed to stall that all the way into overtime, but the point will be capped up here. We will be heading into our second point. EMC Chimera did have to invest quite a few ults into that fight though, unfortunately. So it'll give them very little to work with here. They'll probably need a fight just to build up ults. You see them just hiding. The dive does come through, jumping straight onto the straight onto Mia there. Mia and Varied both getting taken out. A pulse bomb taking out Varied there. And Dink has managed to find the kill onto Cocky Rogue. Psychoka also going down to Dink's Genji, and I mean Dink on the Genji has been doing absolute work, but it looks like it's just going to be him and both supports here, and I think with the respawns it's going to be a real struggle for EMC Chimera to keep this fight going as the dynamite comes out and Mia finds the kill onto Dink there. See Ton just taking this little bit of a flank angle. Soft dive does come through, just trying to take up this high ground from Mighty Owl, but I mean, nobody was going to take that. And Maki, I think it is MCG and Maki going for a flank there. Okay, not something you usually see from the support line, but I like the I like where it sets them up. I like the positioning it sets them up into. As the dive comes through and Primal comes out from ECAJ, bomb coming out from Sky Commander on the point, and Cocky Rogue falls to Dink. The Resurrect is there though, and ECAJ finds the kill onto Corrupted. Bob comes out from Cocky Rogue onto the point, and he's just going to stop any more ticks going the way of EMC Chimera. They have managed to secure 1 tick, but they don't manage to keep this fight going. 1 tick on the 1 tick and a little bit on the point there for Chimera as Maki just jumps off of the map and resets to go into the next fight. Plenty of ults online now for EMC Chimeras. We'll probably see this Nano Blade come out again from Dink.
30 seconds remaining.
And it did so much for them last time. However, NBS just have these 4 ults, and if used right can be so like defensive, so well defensively. There's the Nano Blade coming out. Bongo has come down, and that's along with the window and the bomb and the molten core. Everything's been thrown in for NBS here, as this is their last fight. Rally gets popped by MTG, but he's just a straggler of EMC, and NBS are going to be clearing up that point and stopping that attack from EMC Chimera. 41.5% on the point needed on second point of Volskaya here, and EMC can still win this on the defense, but NBS doing a really good job to stop EMC at all lengths there. Here we see EMC switching onto that defense. They go for that double shield comp. It was their comp of choice on Blizzard World for the defense, and it worked out for them for the most part on that second point. So we'll see how it works for them here, as this is a much more double shield comp oriented map. The attack though, NBS are running that pharmacy comp, and it'll be whether EMC Chimera can deal with that Pharah properly or not, as NBS roll out of spawn. Yeah, it's similar comp, it's just with the pharmacy instead of the Genji and Brigitte. And Psychoka immediately going on this flank angle, taking this off angle, just getting that little bit of scout information as well, which is quite valuable probably for EMC. And I don't think EMC know that Psychoka is set up behind them. And Cocky Rogue is also set up behind them. Mia now getting plenty of ult charge from Mighty Owl and Corrupted, who have taken plenty of damage here. Cocky Rogue just going underneath, looking for this little bit of an angle. Psychoka though has found the kill onto Maki. Does get taken out by Tom Makita as Corrupted jumps in on his own. Resurrection will be coming through, and Mia's on this high ground position with plenty of people to aim down on. E-Couch gets taken out by Mighty Owl, and it's going to be another dive coming from Corrupted onto that high ground to try and take out Sky Commander. He's just going to force to use that kinetic grasp, and he gets taken out. And with 2 minutes 47 on the clock, NBS look like they're going to be winning this first fight. Going on, I mean, wow, that was such a quick fight there as well. 5 minutes 34, and they only need just over a tick. With, I mean, not very many ults online, but I mean, much more potential for more ult. It's more potential for more ults to come online. Nano comes out onto Corrupted here as he jumps in. E-Catch gets antied, one anti-nade coming out there, and I mean, the kill's going the way of NBS. This is not looking good. Bob comes out from Tom Makita onto the point, and that's just going to stall out the point, but Barrage is committed to take out that Bob, and Corrupted drops down that Primal, just forces the ball back into the spawn, and NBS will be taking that map. And that was such a quick attack. I mean, 2 fights and it's over in that attack. NBS, absolutely insane. And here we see the play of the game from Dink. Probably the only first-person gameplay you'll see this series. This Nanoblade just doing so much damage. Psychoka and Cocky Rogue both falling to it there. And yeah, unfortunately EMC couldn't find anything on the defense there. But NBS, what a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they're like a storm now. They're like a force of nature right here. They're doing so much. This also pushes us to match point, where it's 3-0 for NBS, and with one more, NBS only really need one map to win this. As we go on to our escort map. Wow, what a series this has been actually. I mean, not what I expected at all. When both teams were put into the semi-finals, I mean, they both earned their place in the grand finals by fighting to practically. I think they both went to map 7, and so I mean, absolutely insane that both series went to map 7, and this map is only on the 4th map and it's already match point. EMC Chimera, if they manage to, they might make some subs, you never know, they might change something up a little bit, or just might change their mentality and look for that reverse sweep, because I mean, it's still winnable. EMC Chimera can still come out of nowhere and take this match back, but NBS, they are putting up a real fight, and I mean, EMC Chimera being the top seed, you'd probably expect NBS to be looking a bit kind of like they're the underdog in this fight, and they're like they're definitely looking like the big dog. So yeah, we see the map pip coming through. It will be Route 66 coming on to the next map, and Defend First has been has been picked for NBS, so they will be starting on the defense. Dink will be taken out for Yumro as well. Yumro, a very avid Pharah player, to my knowledge anyway. So yeah, EMC Chimera making that sub, it might make a massive difference coming into this map. And yeah, I'm just going to check for both ready, and we'll be heading into our fourth map. Ready has come through for NBS. Just waiting for that ready to come through for EMC still. As I believe, wait, I can check the exact time we finished the map. We do have 2 minutes left of this 5-minute break between maps. Okay, there we go. The ready has come through from both sides, and we'll be heading into our fourth map.
Traveling to Route 66.
Also, just going to add at this time, any of my VODs, for anybody who doesn't know, any of the VODs of anything I cast will be going onto my YouTube, just as it's easier if I want to like create a portfolio or something like that. I've got the videos permanently on my YouTube, so it will be on my Twitch for 2 weeks, and then it will be kept on my YouTube forever. So yeah, a nice little plug there for for all of you guys. Yeah, go and subscribe to my YouTube. And no, but if you want to watch anything back that I've probably casted like a few months ago, and you played in that game or something like that, or you want to go back and get clips of your gameplay, just to let you know that they will be there. Yeah. Yeah, hashtag out. Yeah, I'm shameless. I am not ashamed that I plugged that. My YouTube channel, okay, my YouTube channel is linked in my description of my Twitch channel. There you are. Okay, back onto the game. Corrupted and Mighty Owl running that Orisa Diva comp. A little different from the double shield comp we've been seeing, but definitely a favourable comp that you see being ran. And they will be running on that defense. EMC Chimera running out on that blue comp, and I mean their rotations are going to have to be on point here for them to find much value with this.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down. Time to raid my APM.
Chimera now taking the position up on this below this gas station as Mighty Owl in a nice little position there, just stopping that cart from moving, standing on the edge, just contesting cart permanently. But this is the range that EMC kind of want to take this fight. As little by little, this cart will be moving forward. Time is burning down though.
Time to raise my EPM. I'm gonna shoot you down.
This cart still moving forward. D-Mech though comes through onto Sky Commander, who just takes too much damage. And with the reposition from NBS here, there's the Bob coming out so soon. Lamb dropped down from NBS inside EMC, but I guess that works. And there's the high noon from Yumro. He gets taken out by a headshot from Cocky Rogue. That damage boost with the... there's no damage boost on that headshot. So, Cocky Rogue just hitting a headshot on Yumro there, denying that high noon. Ekaj will lose his barrier there, and can they find any kills on the retreat there? Mackie getting taken out, and there EMC Chimera are going to be forced to just stand back and wait. And Cocky Rogue with a headshot onto Ekaj finds that kill. The damage boost doing so much work there as well. But like, Cocky Rogue hitting so many shots on the Ash. Both the DPS for EMC for NBS here have been doing so much work in these fights.
Routing power to forward shield.
There's the window coming out, and Psychoka finds the kill onto MCG. EMC Chimera will just sit in this room, and most likely they'll just sit and wait there until they get their Lucio back, I was going to say, but Mighty Hours found the kill onto Tom Makita, and this is just going to force that soft reset. MCG now making it back to the team, but Cocky Rogue is looking for that flank angle. He does get spotted by Sky Commander and does get denied that flank angle. The drop down as they all decide to rush onto Cocky Rogue. Cocky Rogue does fall there, and Psychoka has dropped down the Molten Core as Bongo and Bomb are thrown out. Bomb not finding any kills on the high ground, and Ekaj drops down that shatter, finding the kill onto Psychoka, but Cocky Rogue has come back into this fight and has dropped the Bob onto the point. Bob doing plenty of damage here, and Cocky Rogue has found 3 kills, 4 kills, 3 kills for Bob there, and 1 of them for Cocky Rogue on their own. They say Bob doesn't take any skill, but that was definitely all skill from Bob. All skill from Cocky Rogue there. It's just an Ash going off, and going into 30 seconds on the clock. This will be going into final fight territory for EMC Chimera. They do have plenty of ults online here, but they're going to have to invest them correctly and get as much value as they can as Window comes out. What a pull there as well. There's the high noon on the back line, but nothing seems to be found. Sky Commander dropping the bomb up in the air, only taking out that Torp turret. Death Blossom from Tom Makita finds the kill onto Mia. Lamp has been committed as well, but Mia not even being there. It's going to be a very difficult fight. Resurrection coming through brings Mia back into this fight, but players have fallen for NBS here. Psychoka left on the point. There's Mackie has fallen, however, so Ekaj is going to be struggling for health here as Mia's just jumping over his head. Bob dropped down, and he doesn't quite reach the point, but he does have that little bit of extra damage just to contest EMC that little bit more. Corrupted comes back on the ball, and he will be looking for that contest and just trying to keep this point going as long as possible, but it looks like the kills will be going the way of EMC Chimera as Ekaj does fall, but Corrupted gets taken out. Mighty Owl getting demeched and taken out very quickly there, and EMC managing to cap up that first point. 2 minutes 20 on the clock for this second point here. With such a strong defense, Corrupted has made the switch onto the Reinhardt, as the Orisa just not as effective on this second and third point. And Cocky Rogue on the flank has such an angle. Pole spot. Ekaj! I didn't even see it. The shatter came down, and he, with one swing, takes out 3 people. That will be the end of that fight so quickly. Cocky Rogue takes himself off the map, and so does Varied. As they reset, they'll probably get one more fight to stall out, to stop up this point in this matchup. I wasn't watching ECAJ, I'll be honest. I wasn't watching him at all in that fight, and I really should have, as he got the shatter online and dropped the hammer down, taking down 3 members with one swing. Bob there, coming out, thrown straight over the point, but he's in such a good angle, takes out Yumro. Visor from Tom Makita on the high ground, but he doesn't notice Saikoku on the Doomfist next to him. Bomb on the point from Sky Commander here, but it might be a little too late. As ECAJ is just gatekeeping, Corrupted there. There's 3 players left on the point. It's only Lucio heals, so the tanks are going to want to make this fight over very quickly. 0.55 meters to cap this point, and Cocky Rogue only just keeping their hand in. But yeah, that point going to be capped up, and 2 nice quick clean fights for EMC Chimera there as they cap up going into third point. And ECAJ has built up another shatter already, way ahead of Corrupted, I may add. You'll probably see both windows coming out from both sides here as well. It's really if somebody commits the window earlier than the other, then it can force a soft reset for the other team. There's the window coming out from Mia. Window in return, and the shatter comes out from ECAJ. 3 players put onto their back, and the window there just to help with that bit of damage. Mighty Owl falling very low, but kills still going the way of NBS. There's Cocky Rogue on the McCree on the side. And he's right behind them, and I mean, he finds the kill onto Yumro. ECAJ now finding the kill onto Mighty Owl as Tom Makita comes back in and finds the kill onto Cocky Rogue. And this is looking like final fight territory as Tom Makita has that visor online. He's going to be taking up this high ground position, probably going to be looking for it. Lamp getting brought out by Mia there, and Mia goes down. It's going to be a struggle going into this next fight as Mighty Owl drops down that bomb, finds the kill onto ECAJ. What a massive kill! No main tank in this fight is going to make it a lot harder, but the kill's still going the way of EMC Chimera here, as it looks like they're going to finish this map. So Mia gets taken out by Tom Makita with the visor there, and Mighty Owl also getting melted down there. Yumro drops down the molten core right before that map ends, and EMC Chimera finally finishing. That sounds very mean, but EMC Chimera have managed to finish up that map with, I believe it was 13 seconds. Yeah, 13 seconds on the clock. So cutting it very close, but finishing a map is still finishing a map. I mean, especially in Escort, if you finish, you're very, very happy that you finished that map. And it looks like this sub coming in for EMC Chimera has given them that breath of life that we wanted to see come out of them beforehand, as they switch onto the defense. Running that Ash Pocket double shield again. Not quite sure what the other DPS is for the moment. And we see the zombie comp coming out for NBS here, running that Monkey Diva Reaper Sombra with the Moira Lucio. And I mean, with the Moira Fade change, Moira is a lot more effective in this comp now. She can actually access the high ground a lot better. She can now jump so high in her Fade. And here we see the engage coming through, and look at that, Mia manages to clear that gap just because of that change there. But the turret set up in a far back position, doing so much work there. And I mean, that's a nice quick clean fight for EMC there as they find those kills. Resurrect does come through onto Mackie, but I mean that's the only it's the only casualty of that fight. Point will be moving forward by Mighty Owl here as Corrupted goes onto the back line looking for this Ash Mercy, and I mean it looks like MCG's been caught out of position as Psychoka finds the kill onto MCG there. No Mercy now in this fight, just reduces that healing and removes the chance of a resurrection as Sky Commander also goes down. Corrupted jumping up onto this high ground does get forced back by the damage that's put in, but Ekaj falls down to Cocky Rogue before the lamp can come out from Mackie. Resurrection does come through from MCG, who has just got back into that fight. Bob thrown down onto the point, and Bob is probably going to get burnt through fairly quickly, but I mean EMC have just dropped onto this point and found those kills. Varied and Corrupted both going down very quickly. Mighty Owl though with the remake finds the kill onto Sky Commander, but 2 kills however have gone the way of EMC here, and there's the D-Mech onto Mighty Owl, probably just going to stagger that Baby Diva there as well. Turret doesn't know how to stagger, and Yumro does it! He gets the hammer kill! That's all that matters. Yeah. He's got the hammer kill on the top, that's it. I mean, that's a moral victory if anything. Engage coming out again. There's the window from EMC, and the Molten Core also getting committed. Mia though falls to that Molten Core in the middle of the Coalescence there. Corrupted has committed that Primal Rage on the high ground, and there's the EMP coming out. Probably wasn't quite needed with only 2 members left of EMC Chimera, but I mean it does just secure that fight for them and doesn't ensure that they get that point. NBS committing 3 ults to that fight there, and quite effectively taking it, to be honest, only using the 3, because unfortunately Mia did fall to the Molten Core while in Coalescence at the start of the fight.
I see great things for you.
Psychoka has found the kill onto Mackie early there, and Ekaj falls because of it. Death Blossom comes out from Cocky Rogue, and that manages to find the kill onto MCG. No supports in the fight left for EMC Chimera here, so they want this fight to go over very quickly. Bob has been dropped onto the point, and he will be contesting it as Varied falls to Yumro. Paul comes out onto Mighty Owl as he gets taken out by that Baby Diva, and nice fight from EMC Chimera, reducing the amount of damage they take and managing to win it. I managed to do enough damage to win that fight with no supports. Bomb coming out from Mighty Owl very early, up very high, but EMC Chimera managed to find that hiding spots. Molten Core and Valkyrie drop down here for EMC Chimera, as they're just going to be looking to stall out this point a little bit more. Sky Commander is D-Mexed on the point and he gets hacked up. There's the beat coming out for the engage, and I mean Ton and Sky both fall here. Fight is still winnable for EMC Chimera as Ekaj drops onto the point, but I mean they're too split up. Mackie and MCG decide to back up into the room as Ekaj decides to drop onto the point. Mackie now left on this high ground, and they're probably going to get picked off. EMC Chimera really depends whether they're going to look for another touch onto this fight, as it looks like they might. Sky Commander drops in onto the point, manages to find a kill onto Psychoka. Nice kill from Sky Commander there, and he might have stalled just long enough for EMC Chimera to get back into it as Ekaj and Yumro come back into this fight. Bongo gets dropped down, so it's really committing into this fight for EMC. MCG now on the Brigitte, going to be a lot harder for any dives to really come through going forward, but Cocky Rogue has found those clean-up kills on the Reaper, and yeah, point will be capped up for NBS going into 3rd point. 2 minutes 51 on the clock. I mean Ekaj has now switched onto the Reinhardt as well. Just see Psychoka getting that early hack onto Mackie there. I would have said looking for a bit of ult charge, but they've already got EMP. So I mean, plenty of ults, and what's looking like it's going to be a fairly good engage coming through for NBS here. EMC and Coalescence come out. There's the bomb from Sky Commander finds 2. And the Molten Core being dropped down just forces NBS into an area they don't really want to be in. Mia on the backline gets hammered again! Yemro with the hammer again! Oh, what is he doing? I mean, he shouldn't be allowed to do this more than once in a map. As Corrupted makes the switch onto the Reinhardt, they've switched off of that dive comp now, and Mia switches onto the Baptiste with Psychoka back on that, back onto that, Hanzo, which he did so well on Blizzard World and on Volskaya. Bomb comes out from Mighty Owl and manages to find the kill onto Yumro on the back. Lamp is dropped down for EMC here as they're forced into this tiny room, but Rally from MCG is going to give the whole team of EMC armor as they're all playing very, very close together. Death Blossom is dropped down from Cocky Rogue, but that armor is still there, but ECouch does go down. And it looks like EMC will be falling back into their spawn, going for a little bit of a soft reset as they didn't lose all of their players, but they lost most of them. And MCG's still on the point. I didn't even notice, MCG on the point. He gets taken out, and there's the window and the Molten Core coming down. ECouch drops the Shatter, and Corrupted dropping the Shatter as well. Kills going the way of NBS. Tom Makina dropping down that Death Blossom in the backline, manages to find the kills there on Varied, and there's the window from NBS. This turret just doing a little bit of poke damage here, but it gets taken out here, and Mackie comes back on the Moira. It's just going to be looking for quick respawns for EMC as they do come back into this fight. Corrupted with the pin onto ECouch, and Corrupted just swinging that hammer. Everybody's walking into him. Cocky Rogue has found 3 kills right there. Oh my god, the Reaper Shotguns hero. Reaper hero doing those shotguns. Oh, I mean, I can't even. Here we see the stall coming out, 20 seconds on the clock, but it looks like this fight will be going the way of MBS here. Death Blossom getting commit from Cocky Rogue there, and there's the bomb. Shatter coming down as well, but Cocky Rogue on the Reaper has found about 7 kills here, and he has done absolute work. Reaper Hero doing those shotguns. Yeah, Reaper Hero doing those shots. I don't know my copy pasta. I do not know my copy pasta. No. It's a bit sad, really. My favourite character is the Reaper guy. He's a very powerful special move. Honestly, is one of the best in the game, and so he comes equipped with these 2 revolvers and only takes about 3 or 4 shots to actually execute a kill. So it comes really in handy, especially when you come from the side. That doesn't make much sense, to be honest, but
Ready for battle.
Grand Finals is no reason to waste content. You know what? I love that. He said the thing. I said the thing. I did say the thing.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And I mean, EMC managed to stall NBS into overtime on that last map, and so they will get to EMC will get to go on the defense first, and they'll have that 8-second advantage. Sorry, so they didn't push them into overtime, they pushed them down to 5 seconds. And I mean, Mighty Owl just knows that EMC are there. They're looking for that close hold, and I mean, the close hold on this map can be very, very effective for the Brawl comp. Engage coming through. Lamp already put out for NBS there as Psychoka caught out. Psychoka with the wall onto ECouch, but Lamp is thrown down, keeping him alive. ECouch though loses his shield and does fall there. And really, can any kills go the way of EMC Chimera here? Mighty Owl does get demech, so that might prone the like jump off the map reset maybe. But Yumro already has that Molten Core online, and he's going to be dropping it all over the point. B is dropped, and there's the high noon. Corrupted's going to be walking forward, finding kills onto both the supports, and it's just stalling out the point. Tomakita with the Death Blossom has found the kill onto Cocky Rogue, but Cocky Rogue will be respawning before EMC Chimera can come back into this fight. And I mean, this is not looking good for Chimera now as well. They dropped 3 ults into that fight and still didn't manage to find many kills. And I mean, NBS have 3 ults of their own and 10% off of that bomb. Youngro now switching on to the Bastion. One absolute hero play. Overtime play. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Blizzard comes out and Youngro on the high ground with this speed. There's the shatter from ECAJ, putting so many players on their back. That gives them another chance in this fight. Bomb goes up from Mighty Owl as Cocky Rogue's on the flank looking for Youngro. Cocky Rogue falling very low, he's on 1 health, but he still finds the kill onto Youngro there. And Maki in this small room just on the 1v2 against Mighty Owl as Mighty Owl falls very low. But the ults are there for NBS, and EMC Chimera can't stop this cart. Point will probably be capped up here as we head into our first point, and pushing this cart further and further just is not the best thing for EMC. And I mean, NBS still have those 3 ults online. They have both supports ults and the high noon online here, and nothing really, just the window really for EMC here. It's going to be a hard fight for EMC to win this. There's the window coming online. Punch coming through doesn't seem to find much other than pushing ECAJ back. Window coming out from both sides, but the beat is there for NBS as Maki gets dove on. ECAJ falls to Corrupted, and Corrupted just swinging his hammer on the cart, clearing up the point. And I mean, kills still going the way of NBS. Point still moving forward. And plenty of ults coming online here for NBS in another fight. They've almost got that bomb shatter, and they've got the high noon to set up this fight. I mean, EMC are going to have to find a lot of value with their high noon and their shatter. What? MCG, okay. He just jumps onto Cocky Rogue's head as he pops that high noon. Shatter comes down, 2 players put onto their backs. ECAJ goes for the shatter for himself and doesn't seem to find anything. Mighty Owl with the remake finds 2 kills on the point, and EMC are just losing their grip in this fight. They are not managing to use their ults effectively, and they're just... I mean, the ult management from NBS coming out here is absolutely insane. They've managed to cap up this second point, and we're going into third point completely in overtime. 1 minute 8 for EMC to attack this, and this is so far. NBS absolutely doing God's work right here. We do see both DPS ults and beat online here for EMC Chimera. I mean, hopefully giving them a bit better of a chance in this fight. But this is match point, remember. If NBS come away with this map, EMC will be losing the series. Meteor Strike comes out, and there's the Fire Strike finding the kill onto Tomakita. You can't be losing him so early. And EMC are losing, they're dropping like flies. NBS just walking forward. They don't want to stop. They do not want to stop. And Cocky Rogue, an absolute unit. 4 ults for EMC here, and I mean, they've got to stop this right here. There's the beat coming out for the early engage, and the high noon comes out. Bomb in the backline as well. Lamp has been commit from NBS here, and Mighty Owl loses his mech. What a shatter from Corrupted as ECAJ goes down. Youngro commits the Death Blossom, and it doesn't find anything, but Tom, using that window, manages to find 2 kills, and EMC will be stopping this point like 2 meters before the finish line, 3 meters before the finish line. But it doesn't matter, because there's such massive difference. If you're NBS, you're so happy with that. And I mean, EMC, that's so unfortunate for them. They've got 1 minute 8 going on into this attack, and they have to be pulling out something special here. They have to be finding that effective attack strategy to push them all the way to take this map. And this is, I mean, this is really coming down to it. EMC wanting to run out on the attack on the Arissa Sigma Bastion comp. The pirate ship. We finally see the pirate ship come out. Usually a Junkertown comp, but see it here anyway. I mean, Narrow. I see that. I'm gonna keep. I know he's called Myro, but I say Yumro, just to piss people off. I know I pronounce it wrong. I've been corrected on it many times, and I choose to do it. Attack kicking off as EMC roll out. They've got that Symmetra as well, so Ton on the Bastion has just TP'd on top of NBS's head. And I mean, NBS aren't really going to be able to get to touch this point without getting beamed by a Bastion here. I mean, I didn't even notice, but Psychoka has jumped onto the high ground to freeze up Ton Makita, and Ton gets taken out. That's such a creative use of wall there. As NBS push forward and take out the stragglers of EMC here, they're just not stopping at anything. EMC having to back off into spawn. 20 seconds on the clock and it will be a full overtime push if EMC manage to get onto this point. NBS now with 4 ults almost online here, 5 ults almost online here, and Tom Makita though finding the kill onto Corrupted early. High Noon comes out but from Cocky Rogue, but he gets taken out before it. Sky Commander did have that grasp out, so Psychoka could go for the Blizzard, but the kills come through for EMC there, and they've got this cart moving finally. Cocky Rogue makes the switch onto the Hanzo for this defense. Hanzo against this Bastion is going to be a lot more threatening than McCree. And I mean, so many ults for both sides, but EMC almost with 6 ults actually going into this fight, but it's really who uses them better, who uses their ults better, who can get the most value out of the least ults in this next fight really. There's the Blizzard coming out, and I mean that's freezing up the point. Maki and Tom Makita getting frozen up, and the window getting dropped down. Molten Core getting dropped down. There's the bomb! The bomb from Mighty Owl! Finding Maki and Ton! There was no lamp there to save their lives! The res does come through though, and there's the Bastion ult coming out, but it doesn't matter! NBS are going to be clearing up this point, and that is it! NBS taking the 4th and final map, sweeping EMC Chimera. What a series. I mean, what an attack from NBS on that map. They pushed that so far. Fully in overtime, and a brilliant effort coming out from EMC Chimera. And it's just not what I expected, really. Coming out into this matchup, I expected it to be a lot closer than it was, but NBS, the clear-cut winners of CC Tier 3 Season 4? Season 4. I mean, amazing play from both teams, and yeah, what a series as well. What brilliant showing from NBS, just showing that they are the better team in this series, showing that they do deserve this. And yeah, unfortunately it is a 4-0, but I mean, EMC just couldn't figure out their footing. They were just not they were just not as good, unfortunately. Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to. I don't think I need to say who my MVP pick is. Cocky Rogue has done so much damage this whole series. From the first map to the last map, he's been doing so much work. I mean, first map on the Symmetra was just beaming people down. Second map, what was second map? Second map was, I think he was playing oh no, he was playing McCree on second map, but it was Psychoka's map on second map. But third map, Volskaya on the Ash, hitting so many headshots, cleaning up fights and doing so much damage. And then going into our fourth and final map, Route 66, on that Reaper. Oh my god. Running the zombie comp or in a brawl comp, the Reaper from Cocky Rogue was finding so many kills, he was getting so many final blows, and he was just going into the back line and finding those nice flank angles that that was really, really effective. I mean, I've got to give it to the rest of the team though. I can't just talk up Cocky Rogue. Mighty Owl on the Diva has been clutching up fights on the Diva. They've been doing so much work, and Corrupted on the Reinhardt and the Monkey as well. Both managed to do very, very effective work. Psychoka, I mean, I have to give it to him. That second map was completely his map. He was hitting so many headshots on the Han zone, getting so much damage, and it just I feel like that's the reason they won that map. But yeah, Cocky Rogue is my MVP pick for NBS, and then my MVP for EMC would probably go to Sky Commander. To be honest, he denied a lot of the damage. He had some big bombs. But all the players of EMC Chimera did play well, and they should be happy that they made it to the grand finals, and they did make it this far. They did manage to beat everyone else. They were top of the standings, and so they did play. They still are a very top team. Who has pinged me? Trying to get Cocky Rogue into a group so I can get a but there you have it. 4-0 to NBS. What a series. I mean, it did look winnable for EMC at times, but NBS having the upper hand throughout the most of the series. Okay, not quite sure if they want the interview to come through, but I will invite one more time, and then I'll just kind of see what's happening. But yeah. Thank you for all coming along and watching. I've actually really enjoyed it, and I feel like I did a fairly good job. I've enjoyed casting this. I always enjoy casting. I always enjoy casting. But yeah, I hope I wasn't too bad for you, as Cocky Rogue does leave. I was hoping I might see if somebody else wants to do an interview instead. Or do we invite the captain of the team? Maybe? Oh, we've got... Hello, hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you're all joining. Okay. Well, first off, congratulations. Well played, all of you. How does it feel? You to just sweep Chimera like that?
This is so awkward. It feels alright, yeah.
Feels
What,
alright?
your
Just
thoughts,
alright.
Corrupted?
Why me?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool because
Wait, he
it
got
started like
honorable
tier 2 like ages ago, and then we just came back and then won. So that was nice.
Wait,
Yeah.
who got honorable mention?
Sky
Shut
Commander.
up.
Sky Commander got MVP for EMC. The MVP was Cocky Rogue. If you, I'm assuming you're
Well, an
right.
icon.
I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations to
Actually,
you all
got it,
though. I mean, Did you do much practicing, much planning before you came into this match?
Well, ECAD, right? Just said to me, oh yeah, the map we're gonna play is Nepal. So all week we've been screaming Nepal, and then this guy just picks Oasis. So I was so
we have.
pissed.
Oh, wait, we have.
Yeah, we haven't showed up to scrims, have you, Corrupted, right?
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he probably did that to throw you off a little, which it clearly did, but
Yeah.
at the same
Hello
time
about
didn't,
that.
because you still beat them.
Should have seen my face. I was so pissed.
Oh, you want to see his face? I have a picture of it.
Oh, shut the fuck up. But yeah, I don't know. This is like probably our last like proper scrim before like we all go to like
Hello?
school and stuff. Hello, Luca.
Wait, why am I
Well,
watching? Okay.
well done. Is there anything that any of you want to say before I kind of end the stream and finish it off? And
Yeah, he catch you smelly.
ECAD lied about first map to us a week in advance. So we spent all of our scrims on Nepal for Busan, which was a bit annoying. Especially because I said to Mia he probably lied.
yeah,
No,
Yeah, but-
never.
yeah,
I thought you
but-
was a trustworthy man, but clearly not.
My man plays with Vista for a living. What do you mean trustworthy? No.
well,
Yeah.
Okay.
well played to you all. Congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you again in another league, or maybe into next season of CC. Maybe.
Yeah.
Might not be the
Hmm.
same team, but might be the same players. So, very well played to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for casting.
The Tuck, I'm a
Because you're
massive fan,
goat
by
of
the way.
casting.
Uh,
Yeah,
that's
you,
how-
Please-
for real, I'm actually a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like the
Like,
only
my
good
fucking
caster.
forehead.
You're the only good caster. Like,
I'm the only
like, really
active
good one.
caster.
Yeah, true. As well.
You could probably make it to OWL, honestly.
Oh, that's the aim,
like
you know.
he
That's
wants-
the
he wants to
aim.
make it there.
Doing my
What's the
biology
end
degree,
goal, you
but
know?
I'm gonna drop out of that and do OWL. No.
Yeah, that's a smart financial decision. I can't lie. Drop out of the uni and
Like,
pursue
if that's not
Overwatch
even a game
and
of going to
casting.
esports course.
I'm trying to make my moves. But it's a difficult place to get into. I'll be honest with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
So-
I'll add a reference for you.
Perfect. Well, yeah. Thank you anyway, and I will see you all later.
Thank you, bye.
Kind of cut him off there. Yeah. There you go. Brendan Sideshow Who. Yeah, I mean, they are my idols. I love those two. Anyway, 4-0 to NBS. Very, very well played. I will end it there. As I said before, any VODs will be saved to my YouTube, so that's in the description of my Twitch channel if you want to go back and watch this back in a month's time. So, yeah, I will end it there. I hope you've all enjoyed. Bye-bye.